During the early years of weightlifting, a split position was adopted in which athletes caught the bar in an overhead lunge. In the 1950s, the squat-style catch was introduced. Since this point, the squat catch position has become the dominant catch position, and the split catch position is now rarely, if at all, seen in Olympic weightlifting events. The ability to try these new catch positions is driven by advances in technology, such as weightlifting shoes, more forgiving barbells and plates, and more specialised training, allowing lifters to achieve the more demanding positions. The advantage of the squat style was also reinforced with video, biomechanical, and scientific research developments. I was interested in looking at this evolution as I've been introduced to the split catch position within my current role and wanted to explore the topic further. During the squat snatch, the athlete catches the bar in an overhead squat position. In contrast, during the split snatch, the bar is caught in an overhead lunge position. Both styles adopt the same start position. The bar is close to the shins and feet are hip to shoulder width apart. Hips are slightly higher than the knees, shoulders are slightly in front of the bar, and elbows are locked pointing outwards. The weight is distributed on the forefoot with a neutral back and thoracic spine extended. The first pull is the same for both lifts, with an extension of the knees and a maintenance of the flat back, chest position and torso angle. The arms remain straight with the shoulders in advance of the bar. The bar remains close to the shins and is eased slightly backwards, finishing with the shins vertical and the bar above the knees. The transition involves the hips extending, promoting a more upright torso, and the knees rebending, pushing under and in front of the bar. Weight moves to the midfoot at the end of the transition, finishing in a jump position with the bar brushing the upper thighs. An explosive triple extension of the ankles, knees and hips, combined with the controlled violent shrug, make up the second pull for both lifts, with the bar remaining close to the body. The two lifts now vary in the catch position. In the squat style, as the elbows begin to flex at the highest point, there is a simultaneous triple flexion of the ankles, knees and hips, with the bar caught in an overhead squat. In the split style, the catch position involves a simultaneous split of the legs sliding into a lunge position. The bar is still positioned over the crown of the head, the front foot is flat with the knee pushed forwards, and the rear foot is on the ball of the foot. To recover from the squat position, leading with the chest, there is an extension of the ankle, knee and hip, driving through the heels. Split position recovery involves driving the front foot back to the centre line, followed by the back foot coming forward to the centre line. As you can see, the path of the bar is similar for both lifts and matches the inverted S evident within literature. It is clear that I, however, failed to drop in quickly to a full depth position like elite athletes. The bar's position in this deep catch position is, however, higher in the split position and represents the major reason for adopting the squat style, as more weight can be lifted if the bar doesn't need to be pulled as high. I display what Janda describes as upper cross syndrome. It is therefore important to stretch the tight and overactive upper traps and pectoral muscles while strengthening the weak and underactive mid and lower traps and muscles that stabilise the scapula as part of my warm-ups. Short-term solutions to go alongside this include kineso tape to facilitate the lower traps. I also display a narrower stance at the start of my split snatch in comparison to my squat snatch, which can be corrected using the Murray cross as a cue marked on the lifting platform. This guide prevents me from having to adjust mid-pull, affecting the efficiency of the lift. I also appear weak in the catch position, and along with the mobility exercises used to eliminate the upper cross syndrome influencing my shoulder joint, I can also improve my stability in this overhead position by performing exercises such as the squat and split snatch balances, heave press, jerks and other overhead pressing exercises. As highlighted earlier, the squat style catch position allows for the bar to be caught at a lower height, allowing the athlete to lift more weight. Elite level athletes are able to make the most of this difference by quickly dropping under the bar at its highest point. In contrast, this is something I myself need to develop, and to do so, exercises such as the snatch balances and raised or hang snatches will help to allow me to drop under the bar far quicker. The split snatch position has begun to receive more attention within literature, highlighting the benefit it could have to athletes outside of competitive weightlifting. They argue a split position is seen frequently in many sports, and a split snatch teaches athletes to be strong, powerful and balanced in such positions. I teach the players I work with both styles using the derivatives performed by this player. However, to perform a full squat snatch, the athlete requires the ability to sit into a deep squat with the bar overhead, and in my experiences, footballers are often restricted from doing this. The split position allows them to form the snatch as there is a lower demand on the shoulders, back and lower extremities. Therefore, this ensures they can train at the high velocities associated with the snatch and over a greater spectrum of movement speeds within their training program. This is advantageous when optimal power development is important to sports performance.